Hello everyone and welcome back to the Back to Front 5 to Lap challenge on the channel. It's been a bit of a while since I've actually commentated one of these videos, about 18 months I expect, so I'll remind you of where we are. Currently Nico Rosberg in the lead of the 2015 Formula 1 World Championship, and we as Lewis Hamilton are only 4 points behind, which is much closer than we were in the 2014 season, having struggled for pace at the time and getting into the game, etc., and the concept of the challenge as a generality. But anyway, here we are. It's a Spanish Grand Prix after a not so bad Asian season where Vettel won one race, we won a race, and Rosberg's won the other two. And Raikkonen's not been too far off the pace as well. But Vettel, indeed, in Bahrain, he had a bit of a shocker and finished 12th. So it's all to play for here in Spain. This is where normally at this point I would mess around on wet tyres on a dry track on qualifying to ensure that I stayed at the back. Good. That's a little bit more fun than just having a mere crash every time. Keeps you going. But it was heavy rain, so instead I took the option tyre out and yes, tried to survive a lap of Spain, and I failed because, well, I've already had my lap invalidated, so what can I say about that? But nonetheless, it's a bit of a challenge. I mean, look at it, it's ridiculous conditions to be trying this on, but never mind. Ooh, we had a bit of a blip there in the recording, no idea what just happened. I think my computer is a little bit confused by the concept of wet weather, but who knows? I can't really blame it. We're over at the Worth chicane. We're heading towards Camps. I remember Camps off by heart. I'm not going to try and butcher the names this time. I remember the last time I did a Back to Front 5 to Lap challenge here at Spain. I butchered the corner of the names. I absolutely butchered them. So I'm going to try and keep it very, very English, British, whatever the right word is at this point. I have no idea. I was going to feel like Caxia, and now we're going up to apparently called Bank Sabadell. Oh, I think now I know right actually. So this is the corner I really butchered the name of. But never mind, we're now heading up to Europe Car. In these tricky conditions, you just slide everywhere about 50. Then you go to the RACC chicane, where actually things aren't actually that bad, but you just feel like you're understeering like a pig. You're trying to steer the supermarket trolley through it. Anyway, New Holland, that was a bit dicey as we come towards the finish line. We're down the DRS side, we drift over the line, we lose it, well the AI loses it, there's some strange pirouette, and there you go.
Today was Nico Rosberg's day after a frantic final few minutes in qualifying. It was he who came out on top.
They've been working so hard as a team and they've been rewarded. Such a great performance. And if he drives like that tomorrow, then the race win will definitely be possible.
All I can say is, damn!
Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya here in Spain for what is expected to be a very closely contested race. Pole position can only be secured by one driver, and the lucky gentleman goes by the name of Nico Rosberg this weekend. You wouldn't bet against the German driver pressing his Mercedes to victory today.
When we spoke to him earlier, he felt that this was a great opportunity to go on and win, but he knows he still has plenty of work to do. Anything can happen in the race, so you have to keep your feet on the ground until you take the checkered flag.
A poor performance from both the car and the driver last time out saw Sebastian Vettel post his worst result of the year. The German will be looking to get back on form with a better performance this afternoon.
Seb was particularly critical of how the car handled after the race, and there were some heated conversations in the garage. The team will be desperate to sort out the issues they're having and find a better balance in the car.
So, yes, here we are at the race. There was an issue with my recording, however. So, the start race starts like this. And we're down towards Turn right now. And we're up to P13 already. And we've already... Oh, Alonso, he's trying to come back at his home Grand Prix. Bullying us out the way. He needs McLaren Honda's ahead through Renault. But we managed to hold him off. Renault is not flat out in these 2017 F1 cars. 2014, 15, whatever the hell this year these cars are from. You can't go flat out unlike 2017 or 2018 presumably will be. Now we head down into Seat, the Sunbird corner, according to Buxton, but never mind. We going alright, exiting now, trying to get past Nico Rosberg, head down into the Worth chicane, or turn 7 and 8 if you want to keep it that way, yep. Nicely done. Now our next target is Sergio Perez as we now head through Campsa. Oh, we closing massively despite the day. We even love tapping at the back. We drink the other side and we make a nice easy move into turn 10. There we go. Turn it down into lead to exploit the traction as we now head into Bank Sabadell. with Valtteri Bottas on next lap. There's quite a bit of a train ahead of us, so there are a few decisions to be making up, and we need to make them up very quickly if we want any chance of retaining our Spanish Grand Prix victory that we got from last season. That's the RACC chicane, and Valtteri Bottas passed through it, and now our target is Ben Kvyat has gone through New Holland onto the main straight. Rosberg set the fastest lap of the race. That means he is indeed the leader of the Spanish Grand Prix. However, this is 2015. We all know what the running engine was like, so Merc Power kicked in, and that's Daniil Kvyat, the torpedo, into P6. By the way, Ferrari development driver, interesting move in his career, I've got to say. Anyway, as we head through turn 3, we now see a train with Kimi Raikkonen at the tail end of it. As we go towards the end of sector 1 and into Repsol, it appears that Ricciardo, Massa and Vettel are in that train. And at the front of that is a silver medal, if it was the Olympics, but it is not. It's the second place for us. But a nice podium, and only losing 7 points to Rosberg. Well, that can't necessarily be a bad thing, other than losing 7 points to Rosberg. That's Raikkonen out the way through the Sonnet chicane. Now to head down through Campson now. We appear to be catching quite rapidly through Campson. We've got a very good setup. We've got a very pointy setup, I should explain. And that enabled us to, well, have a dive on Ricciardo the Ricciardo, and that's up to P4 for us. There's no repeat of the battle for the lead that me and Ricciardo had in 2014. Anyway, as we head through Europe car with Felipe Massa, the next target, and wow, the closing speed means we I can't even talk because the move was that dramatic. Yeah, that's Felipe Massa behind us now. We're onto the podium already after 2 laps. We set the fastest lap of the race by a little bit of margin. However, Rosberg is several seconds ahead, as I can see on the map in the bottom right. So maybe we will have to be content with trying to overtake Sebastian Vettel and trying to get P2. It appears that Vettel is just no match for Rosberg. No, sorry. What? Yeah, Vettel is no match for Rosberg. That is the correct saying. But nonetheless, we head through Repsol now. With Sebastian Vettel, our next target, we are already in DRS range, so maybe able to get it out of Campster down towards turn 10. Slight lock up there, never mind. But that's Seat corner. Oh, drifting it out. Typical 2015 driving by me. We're heading now through turn 7 and into 8. May have exceeded the track limit step of the game, despite being on strict, doesn't give it to us for some whatever reason. Here we are on the DRS, trying to overtake Sebastian Vettel. We're not going to go from this far back. We're not stupid, but we do go purple in the middle sector. We have a bit of DRS assistance, but we drove very well. And we are still trying to catch Sebastian Vettel as we head back to Sabadell. We are closing. There's only so many places you can overtake on this circuit, but I'm not going to listen, because I'm going to go down the inside of the RACC chicane. Excellent. Oh, we've had a tangle with Vettel. I've no idea what happened. Maybe he stayed on the inside of us. What can I say? Nonetheless, we have passed him, but we seem to have lost a bit of time to Rosberg. Massa is going to DRS, so it's going to breeze by. Look at that Williams go with its Merc engine and its slippery body. Yeah, nothing we could have done there in hindsight. Other than avoid maybe colliding with Vettel, but it is what it is. Vettel has been collided with. We now have to try and re-overtake. Something I haven't said much in the back 5 lap challenge. Re-overtake Felipe Massa. We see aerodynamic advantage of the Mercedes, and that's P2 once more, with a bit of the cutback move through Renault. Anyway, our focus now must attend to trying to catch Nico Rosberg as we now head through into Seat. We go a little bit wide there, but we keep the momentum up. And I managed to be off the corner a little bit, so we didn't lose that much time as we now head down towards turns 7 and 8. Cutting it a little bit, we are pushing the track limits, I would suggest. The game really entices you to. 2015 is really bad for enticing. I mean, look how bad I went through caps, although I must admit to struggling with tire degradation. Oh, I can't even speak anymore. I'm struggling with tire deg, basically, okay? I'm struggling with tire deg. We're very good on fuel. 2015 was quite easy to save fuel on now, unless you're in something called a McLaren Honda, but we're not in a McLaren Honda, but there's something called a Mercedes, whatever one of those is. Anyway, we're now going to go through the RACC chicane and start the shoot towards the final lap of the race as we go through New Holland. Piers Rosberg's going to be being several seconds ahead. How far is he ahead? 5.779, and we're going a second lap slower already than our fastest lap. Oh, you can't hear Jeff for some reason. I'm going to have to fiddle with my PS4 settings so it can come through the ELGATO. Yeah, I know what it is. I've got it going through my controller. That's probably the problem. So there you go. I know my way to fix Jeff, even though I've got him on silent on this game because he used to annoy me. That's how much he talks in this game. He's not so bad these days than like the 2017 game and the 2015 game. He'd talk at almost every time. It's just like, shut up, shut up, shut up, Jeffrey, shut up, please, shut up. As you can probably tell by my ramblings, well, but it looks like we're going to have to settle for second place. We've managed to pull away from Raikkonen now being in P3. We've managed to pull away from him, but however, Rosberg's too far away ahead. We're sort of in no man's land. We even touched the gravel at the exit of camp, so that's how much we're now struggling with understeer, despite the fact I've got, I think it's 9-3 wins I've got. Despite, yeah, you'd think McLeod wanted to oversteer all over the place. It does on power, but somehow still suffering with front side egg. That suggests, yeah, I've been a bit abusive on those front sides, God bless them. But nonetheless, Nico Rosberg's going to come across the line and win the Spanish Grand Prix, which is quite predictable, considering how much of a gap he pulled and these things we had with Vettel. And we come and claim P6, which are now returned to F1 2015. I guess it's not that bad at all. I will take that. Yeah, man mechanic going for it again. Just as soon as the picture goes, see, once a mad mechanic, always a mad mechanic. No matter how long the wait, always a mad mechanic. So yes, the now retired Nico Rosberg has won the Spanish Grand Prix. And that's not good for us. That's going to leave us with an 11-point gap in the Drivers' Championship. But at least we have to pull a gap on the Ferraris even furthermore, and everyone else still.
Great win today for the Silver Arrows of Mercedes-Benz. They certainly had the best car today.
Indeed, they'll be ecstatic with that result, and they should be. It was a fantastic drive.
After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Well, thank you, David. Yes, it must be said that, yeah, I can't be ecstatic about that because I lost to Rosberg, but that's going to be part of the challenge. Rosberg's going to easily pull out a gap on his own like he did in Germany 2014. That's just the way it's going to be. Anyway, in the Drivers' Championship, yes, we're 11 points behind, but crucially, we are 28 ahead of Raikkonen, and Massa is a further 17 behind. Vettel is actually behind Massa now in the Championship. That's quite shocking. The fact that Vettel is now sandwiching the Williams almost near perfectly. Nice. And in the Constructors, we've got an 86-point gap. That's two lots of 1-2s, may I just suggest. T-Wall. So that is quite significant because Vettel keeps tripping over people. So yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. I shall see you next time on the Back to Front 5 to Lap Challenge. Bye bye.